Yeah, like you said, very experienced people. So we have Adam here. He's probably married 10 to 15 years. We have Rendell here. He actually just got back from his honeymoon. So he's been married about 2 weeks. So we have Chad here. He's also a lot of experience, probably 10 to 15 years. And then we have Brevin. Brevin is still single. So we'll see what they have to say. So we do have some questions that were submitted. So if I can find them. So the first question is the age-old argument over whether the toilet paper roll should hang over or under.
Well, I mean, according to Dr. Thomas, marriages are way happier if the roll is over. So I'm going to go with the statistics and go that route for me.
Yeah, I would have to agree. You know, honestly, we are literally just getting back from our honeymoon. So we haven't even gotten to that far in our marriage yet. So we'll have to see where that goes once we get there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be honest. It came up one time in like the first month, and then I just said we're gonna go over, and it never changed from that point.
It was over from there. So the next question, or Adam, you have something on that?
I just won't let that topic come between us.
Okay. So the next one. So the next question is, how do you find creative ways to cope with your partner's loud snoring?
Okay.
Bose makes a great set of headphones. And the couch is usually quite comfortable.
Basically what I figured out in my, obviously 2 weeks of marriage, basically if you just go to sleep at the same time, that seems to solve all your problems. So that's kind of my advice, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, normally if it just gets bad enough to where I wake up, I just tell her to sleep on the couch or the guest bedroom. That's it. Normally that's about how that goes down. I need my sleep.
Brevin has nothing on that. So the next question that was submitted was, how do you negotiate what to watch on TV when both people have totally different tastes?
Well, I mean, I think for me, it's just always good to just whatever, makes her happy. For me, I've found that what her love language is quality time. So it doesn't matter, really, I mean, we can watch whatever I want, what she wants. It doesn't matter. It just, as long as you spend time together, that's my expertise on that.
I was just ready to say, I mean, especially if her love language is quality time, every minute is very worth it. It's, you have to watch every minute with her.
I usually just watch what she watches. Heartland is getting pretty good.
Chad, do you have anything to voice for that?
I mean, not necessarily. I mean, normally we just I just watch my sports and she just watches whatever I watch.
So good.
So the next question that came in was, how do you navigate the challenges of being a night owl married to an early bird?
At times, I don't actually sleep.
All right, here we go. It's tough to follow that. basically, once again, we're pretty much not at that bridge yet. We'll cross it when we get there. But like I said earlier, if you just go to bed at the same time, it just kind of solves everything. So.
Yeah, I mean, I would say for me, normally I get up at 4 every morning, and me and my 2 boys, who they're 8 and 10, they're in T-ball, they're going to be going to the league. When the notes are too funny. Then normally me and the boys, we go jog around the neighborhood until about 5:30. We do about 3 laps. And then if on the first lap I don't see any lights on inside, I just call her, and she's just like, you just gotta wake up. Like, that's just, you gotta make breakfast for all of us. And then normally we come back and do a cold plunge.
That's so good. Yeah. That's awesome.
And then we just eat the breakfast she made with some black coffee. And then I go to the gym that I manage, and then she takes care of the kids.
Brian, do you have anything on that?
I do not.
So, next question is, how do you, so you've been working hard all day, so hungry for a good meal, and you find out that the new Instagram meal your wife found actually turned out terrible.
I mean, so this has actually happened already.
That's amazing.
But basically, I just, it's all about just like, you come home from work and she spent all this time making dinner, and whether you like it or not, I think it's good. You just suck it up and eat it. You don't say a word.
Well, and if you do say words, just make sure it's unique, interesting, very flavorful.
Yeah. Yes.
If you consume enough red pepper flakes, you won't ever taste it.
I mean, normally I'm just very honest and real, because love language is just not our thing. So normally I'm just like, hey, this is not very good. The boys are gonna have to eat it. I'm gonna get DoorDash. So I mean, sometimes it just is what it is.
Honesty and integrity go a long way. So the next question that came in is, how did you deal with your wife if she's mad at you for something you did in her dream?
Yeah, so this has actually happened also. Basically what happened was she had a dream that she was driving and I was in the passenger seat. And apparently I gasped too loud when she almost hit a pedestrian, and that made her very upset. But, it's all about forgiveness, right? So I just immediately said, I'm sorry for the thing that I can't control. I'm so sorry for that.
Well, I read this book once, and this is the question that keeps coming to my mind is what actions have you done to make her think that could have happened?
Yeah. Well, come to think of it, when we were on our honeymoon, there was a time where she had to drive. And pretty much the exact scenario happened, and they don't really drive like Americans in Guatemala. So, basically it was the exact same thing. I just apparently gasped too loud when she was like a foot from hitting somebody. And apparently I shouldn't just do that, I should just keep my mouth shut. So I've learned that so far.
So, next question that came in is, say you go out to eat, your wife says she's not hungry, but as soon as the food comes, she reaches over and steals some of yours.
I I just usually order twice and tell them to bring the next one as soon as he takes mine.
Oh man, strategy.
I mean, normally, for me, I mean, if she would reach over and grab my food, I mean, like, yeah, it's like I said, love language is not a thing in my marriage. So it's like, hey, you had a chance to order. I mean, what's yours is mine doesn't apply right now. It's what's mine is mine, because that's what I ordered. So normally that situation is not happening. So.
Well, this is kind of random. This is a little off script. But Brevin, why are you not married?
You know, I'm just trying to be like Jesus.
Yeah. 33 years and he wasn't married, so. Fair enough.
So I think that's all the questions we're going to go over. Do any of you have some last words to share?
I have learned that only two things are necessary to keep one's wife happy. First, let her think she's having her own way, and second, let her have it.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. I can't beat that, but you know, I've just learned, you know, communication is so key, and just don't go to bed angry.
I mean, my biggest thing was just make sure you're in control of the signs and the playful signs that are in the house. Like, actually, like a week into our marriage, she bought like a live, laugh, love sign. I had to replace it like pretty much instantly with like an Ephesians 5:22 sign, just like a 3 foot by 3 foot Ephesians 5:22 sign. So that's our motto.
Yeah. Let me just pull that up real quick.
Yeah, that's the main verse of our marriage.
Yes. All right, Ephesians 5:22. Wives, submit to your husband.
All right, I think that's all we had. Give it up to the voices of experience.